Welcome to Versante Drive. This is my newest furnished rental and I'm excited to show y'all exactly what I did, why I did it, and why maybe you should do it too for your rental property. So this property in particular, I did a full remodel on. It looks absolutely incredible. We did all new paint, lighting, flooring, did 2 new bathrooms. The kitchen, we kept it as is because it was already nice, and I'm super excited to show y'all. So in our main living area right here, as you can see, it's a really nicely decorated and furnished open space. Now, the main reason that I like to furnish and decorate my properties is to just make it easier on the tenant. The reason we furnish and decorate is it eliminates the need for them to hire a moving company. Maybe they don't have the money to do so. So having a nice furnished and decorated home, I mean, it cost us an extra $5,000 to do, but what we're able to do is get a better quality tenant, have a better monthly rental income coming in, and it shows a lot better. There's a lot of other properties on the market right now. This separates us from the other folks, okay? Coming into here, we have a nice dining area, bar top area. Again, we wanna keep it clean, we wanna keep it smooth and not too crazy on our decorations or our furnishing choices. We wanna keep it fairly neutral, but also stylish. So I think this one turned out really good. I've done this probably 3 or 4 times on properties. I'm gonna start leaning towards doing this on everyone when it's a nicer house like this. This home here is about 1,500 square foot, built in 2006. It has a new water heater, new AC, so it should keep the utilities fairly low for the tenants. In the kitchen here, stainless appliances. Again, they don't have to bring in any of their fridge, washer, dryer, anything like that. Here, beautiful quartz countertops. We added some nice gold hardware on these cabinets. We kept the original stain. We didn't paint them or anything because I think it looks really good. Plenty of storage. Over here, we have a walk-in pantry for the guests, trash can as well. Again, guys, we want to try to eliminate the need for them to do anything. Following over here in our living area, we just have a nice, clean, open space. As you can see, we have a flat screen included already. It's already mounted. It's already decorated. Now, this would make a good corporate Airbnb or rental or something like that. But for this particular property, I would prefer to just have a 12-month lease and then come back in a year. We're gonna continue to do the lawn care on this property and probably any of the exterior maintenance to make it easier on them. Over here, we have our first bedroom, which is like a hybrid bedroom / office. Lots of natural light. We have some big windows. This house does sit on a corner lot right here, and pretty simple, nothing crazy, just a small room / office that someone can enjoy. Nice slider pocket doors right here so you can close yourself off from the main living area. Coming over here, we have a little hallway which has our entry points from the garage. We have our utility room right here. Again, we included a brand new Whirlpool washer and dryer. This laundry room turned out amazing, really love it. While we're over here, I can show y'all the garage area. So with the garage, again, really clean, really smooth. We wanted to just keep it nice and clean for the people that are moving in here. Very clean garage, love it. This is kind of cool right here. We want to focus, this is some AccuPanel wood. This is just kind of a high traffic area, so we put a piece of 1x4 trim right here and this AccuPanel, so that way when people are coming in and out, it doesn't damage the drywall. You can get this product at Lowe's. It's kind of expensive. I think it's $60 for a 2x6 sheet. So maybe we just use one right here. So really not that bad at all. I want to show y'all the first bathroom, the hall bathroom. This was my first time doing a design like this. We used some gold accents, which I've done in the past, but I just think it turned out incredible. We did a new shower design. Looks absolutely amazing. This is probably a bathroom you'd see on like a $700,000-$800,000 house, not the size, but this tile design features that we used. Looks really, really slick. This, just a basic linen closet. Here we have our second bedroom, dual closets, clean, simple, nothing crazy, right? Just make sure it's nice and move-in ready for the folks. Nothing crazy, not over decorated. Obviously, whoever moves in here, they're gonna wanna probably hang some stuff of their own. Here we have the master bedroom. This is a pretty big bedroom for this house, and it turned out amazing. We have lots of big walls, so we didn't want to over decorate it, but we wanted to find some pieces that would help bring it together. Nice king size bed, dual nightstands, lamps, Nice walk-in closet over here. We have shoe rack, plenty of storage. A lot of people that are moving into rent houses, I think the biggest complaint is they're either coming from apartments where they have massive closets. It's usually the closet size. Okay, on older homes, you're gonna just have small closets. So this home is built in 2006, has a bigger closet, very nice. We have our bathroom over here. Probably my favorite bathroom I've done in a house this size. Again, that same AccuPanel I showed you in the laundry room, we carried that as an accent wall back here. Dual gold mirrors, faucet, makeup area, and this beautiful, beautiful shower. I mean, it is just a real stunner. We have additional storage right here as well. So where do we get the furniture? Okay, so it's a variety of places. We use Nebraska Furniture Mart, we use Weirs. We use Weirs for bigger pieces. We use Home Goods. We use Walmart.com. Walmart.com actually has some really good furnishings. They've upped their game. It's really incredible. They have a lot of stuff that kind of looks like Four Hands, which is a popular, nice furniture brand right now. This is a big old dresser that I had before. One of my biggest complaints about furnishing in 2026 is just your options. All the stuff that you buy nowadays is so cheap. So we try to find stuff that's not so flimsy, that's not gonna break. Like this couch, for example, is a good middle of the road option. It's not super tiny. It's obviously not super big either. So we kind of don't just buy everything from one place. I'll also try to find secondhand bigger pieces like that dining table and chairs. For example, if I was gonna buy that at Nebraska Furniture Mart, it would probably be a couple $1,000s. I was able to purchase that from someone for half the price, and it looks really good. So I usually do a mixture. On my bigger pieces, I'll try to buy them from someone that's selling them because you usually get a way better quality item for a pretty reasonable price. So that's a little trick that I do. So between, I'd say Facebook Marketplace, Weirs, Nebraska Furniture Mart, Walmart.com, and then we're gonna use Amazon as well for some of our little stuff, and then just multiple trips to Home Goods, Target, Marshalls, stuff like that to do all the little stuff. So it is a lot of work, but once you've done it a few times, you'll get the hang of it and you'll realize, oh, this is what I need. My wife and I can knock it out in a few days. It's just going places and spending a lot of money is pretty much all it is. Moving on from the furnishing and decor, I kind of want to talk to y'all a little bit about the design choices that we use and the materials. If you haven't seen the last video, we did a video on it as well. For our walls, we did an aesthetic white by Sherwin-Williams. I think it turned out really nice. And with this particular house, we actually carried it throughout the whole thing. Usually I do a flat white on my ceilings. On this house, I just did it throughout the whole thing because of this curve right here, of this angle. It would have been really difficult to make that look right, doing aesthetic white on the walls and then doing flat white on the ceiling. On the trim and my doors, I use a pure white oil-based paint by Sherwin-Williams. It's just pure white, that's it. It turns out really nice and it holds up really, really good. I have it in my house, you can clean it pretty easily, and if you ever need to do any touch-ups, it's not that hard. With this house, we went with 6-inch baseboards. These are MDF Prime by Resdor, and they look really good. I didn't use real wood on these, I don't think it needs it. This is luxury vinyl planking. This is from Century Distribution. We're a distributor of the product. Looks really good. We can sell it to you for about $3 a foot. So if you need any flooring, let us know. For our smart locks, I usually just get them from Lowe's. I used to order them from Amazon, but if I have any problems, I want to be able to take it back because they're fairly expensive. This is a Schlage smart lock. It's going to run you about $275 for the really good one. I'd recommend getting the good one. And the reason I use those is because the cheaper ones just haven't worked out very good for me. Maybe you've had better luck with them, but for me personally, the nicer Schlage smart locks have held up really good. And one thing I did to match those, and I did this throughout the whole house, is I used these gold, I think they're called sconce knobs. I could be wrong on that, but basically I was in a really nice apartment in Highland Park and I noticed that they use these throughout their whole facility. And I like them a lot better than the levers because you don't bump into them, they don't get in the way. And I just think they're really sleek, clean. And for this house, it's obviously very updated. So we wanted to follow a common theme throughout. So we have a lot of golds, browns, mixed with our lighter walls. And I just think it turned out really nice. One thing I could have done on this house is furnish this with bar stools. However, I was thinking a nice dining table would be better. And that way you have a clear path to walk through. So these are just some of the things I do to try to make the property more move-in ready, and how can I be better than my competition? For appliances, typically get them from Lowe's. This fridge I bought from somewhere else. The washer and dryer though, I actually order those from Costco. The reason I do that is because they have a pretty stellar warranty and they deliver and install for like 50 bucks, which for me is a huge time saver. I hate hooking up washer and dryer. So had one here, it was pretty worn out, so replaced it with that one. So that way this tenant will have all brand new stuff, which will be really nice. And hopefully they're good quality tenants. We try to screen them as best as possible. If you are thinking about becoming a landlord, having rental property, we use Zumper as our screening and application. They handle everything. It's $50 per adult. And basically they'll send you credit, criminal, all their history, and we require our tenants to have 3 times the monthly rent. I'd recommend following the same strategy if you're thinking of getting into rental property, you're kicking around the idea of starting your first one. That would be a pretty easy way to go about it and kind of take care of all those, well, what happens, you know, what if they've been to jail or have tons of credit card debt? It's something we all wanna know. I think I pretty much covered everything here. If there's any questions y'all have, please feel free to like and comment. Again, my name's Austin Killian with Scott Real Estate. I'm an Airbnb owner, real estate agent, and investor here in Dallas, Fort Worth. Thank you so much for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.